We are gonna be.
I can start the I'm Laura Matoke. Virginia, can you introduce me?
Me and Virginia Nguyo.
I'm Sebastian Sanfield,
I'm Joya.
and we're interviewing you because we found it very interesting how you help women and how you do jewelry and accessories and potato printing. So we're gonna ask you 21 questions, just about, but they're very quick.
Okay.
Just about Shingirira and why you decided. So Joe will ask you the first one.
So how did the idea for Shingirira Trust come?
The idea was in our community there is poverty there. Many people who are living with HIV positive and child AIDS. That's why we think of this Shingirira Trust project. At first, we do only psychosocial support 2 days a week. But after that, that's why we started this.
Who are the main people that started the business?
When we start, we were 240 from different churches. Yes. But after the training, some of them dropped because they think if we are going to start, we are going to have money. But there was no money. We used to go in our houses to get everything to cook for those children. Yes.
Just was it started as an ECD program helping the orphans and vulnerable without this income generating. But later on, there came someone who introduced to us the income generating project coming from the Shingirira staff. So I and Virginia and other girls, we were 10 at first when we were trained. And some left, some were married, some just left, and now we are only left 2 for the potato printing.
Okay.
But there are some in the ECDs for the whole organization for Shingirira.
What does ECD mean?
Area Development Child.
Okay. When did it start?
When did it start?
2003.
What projects do you have in the Shingirira Trust? So what do you do?
Okay. We do have this fabric printing, and there's beads.
Bead making.
There are girls that do other
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Using papers and
and there are also youth ages 12 and above who just come and do the bottle tops and wire things. I will show you.
And how about the jewelry and accessories?
how?
About the jewelry and accessories.
Okay, the jewelry.
These beads,
Yeah, the beats, yeah, the beats.
they resell for the magazines. Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Even calendars.
Even calendars. And they do necklaces and bracelets.
Oh.
So we do have the beads making, the fabric printing, the bottle top, and also the glass.
We just started this
We
year.
started this year.
Approximately how many workers do you work at the Shingirira Trust?
From the ECD, we have 13.
PCD 13.
And
For the beads, 2. From the grass project, we have 19.
yes,
For this bottle tops, we've got 3 boys.
What are the average ages for like ECD? The average age?
3 to 7.
3 to 7.
But normally it's 3 to 6. But some didn't go to school just because they cannot afford, so we can take them only for that year. Those who are 7 years and below. But normally it is for 3 to 6. Yes, yeah. And the year 3. 3.
We are 3 at the office as admin.
And then, do the workers like have to be selected, or is there like a special process how like you get workers, or do you just get different people, or like do they volunteer?
It's no, they are the ones who just do those daily. Like us, we just do the printing and admin daily.
So they just like look for jobs and then come.
We can say it's a job, but if there is someone who is out of the ECD or out of this stuff, we can take one from the community and train you or to, so that you can do just the same.
Have you ever heard about fair trade?
Fair trade, yes, we do have fair trade.
Are you a fair trade company?
Yes.
How do you make sure that your workers have a proper and a safe working area?
We can say yes, we can say no, because we don't have things which they are proper for them to give them.
But we try by
But
all
we
means
try
to
by
protect
all
them.
means to protect them.
See that they are safe.
As you know, here in Zimbabwe, things are tough now. Yes.
Is your company insured?
It's a trust, not a company.
Well, is your trust insured?
Hello.
How is your company structured regarding the board of directors? So with the admin, how is it structured?
With the board of directors, we have the board. We have 10 board members, yes, which were appointed about 4 years ago. They are going to dissolve the board in December this year, and then we can find another new board members. But at the moment, we have and JP Koko she is the board chairperson for the board.
How are prices agreed upon?
Price is for?
Like for the things that you sell, like how do you like make the prices?
Okay, we first see what material we have used, how much we've used, and then we put our labor there. That is how we price our things.
And then like how do you take into consideration like health issues or like pregnant women? Like what do you do to help them? Or do they like go away from work?
Sometimes we do some workshops with them.
Do you help worker children, like the 3 to 6 year olds? Do you help them?
Like if
With
you're
what?
like if your workers have children, do you like have a place for them to stay while they're at work if there's no one at home for them?
They just come here and have the psychosocial support, and then after they go to their homes, we just help them, training them, and just help them to give them some skills.
To know how to write, how to read, how to write their names.
Just because the only premises which we do here for our own is this, but where there are the ECDs and so forth, we just rent. We don't have a permanent, so we can keep them for the.
And then are there classes like to improve fair trade skills, like the things that you need to be fair trade trust?
Sometimes we do go to the workshops if they invite us, like the art gallery. They sometimes go us for some trainings so that they can inform us how as an artist can improve.
We see that you recycle like bottle caps and the magazines, so environment must be a big thing in the company. How is that taken upon in the company?
Can you explain again?
Like, do you guys like value the environment a lot because you use like you recycle paper and bottle caps and like the bottle bottoms? So you care about their environment a lot in your trust?
Yes, we care about the environment. That's because we will be using the waste ones to make something, else they will be dumped everywhere, but you can correct them.
Like this bottle glass making, you can walk around and in the community and correct some bottles where they can put everywhere, even near the beer halls and whatever. So we can correct the bottles.
Do you guys try and use like renewable energy? Like, do you have solar or what type of energy do you use, or do you just use like the normal?
So we do use solar.
Yes. Here we use the solar.
Okay.
Okay. What form of advertisement do you have?
We can put it in our Facebook, internet. Yes, we can advertising ourselves. Even in the fairs, we can go
And give
Yes.
some flyers.
flyers and
Do you have like Facebook?
yes,
or...
we have.
What difficulties do you face like advertising? So like putting up your trust on Facebook, or is there no difficulties?
There's no challenge there.
Challenging the young advertising things.
Do you hire people to advertise, or do you guys like have a marketing team in your trust?
We do cover those ourselves, junior high school and things like that.
Do you have a Shingirira logo?
Yes, we have.
Could we have like a copy of it?
Yeah.
Yes, some there. Yes, some there.
Up
That
there,
one,
you
that
can
one,
see
that one.
around this little.
Great trust in
Oh, okay.
under the
Do you have like a paper of it that we could have?
Or maybe
Yeah.
we could take a picture. That's okay. You can print it, take the picture and everything. How do you see the Shingiri Trust in the future? Like,
in the future.
yes.
We are going to grow and self-sustain. Yes.
Okay.
Do you mind if like you take us on a tour around
Yeah.
and we take some pictures?
Okay. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Have you finished your questions?
Yes.